Hi, good morning. It's Tanny, the Canadian Stamper. Today is March 12th, Saturday, March 12th. And we're gonna do masking technique today, guys. If you haven't done it before, it's so satisfying and it really elevates your projects to make them look super fancy. Good morning, Kate. So, yeah, masking technique. I have two sort of weird, they're not weird, they're different sort of samples to show you, and then we're gonna use flowing flowers for like the main event. Everybody's jumping on, love it. So I'm gonna mix it up a little bit today, and I'm gonna show you some of the projects that we're gonna use in the upcoming, not stamp camp, card buffet. And I'm going to show you that card I promised everybody. Remember that day where I mixed up my the projects I was going to do? So I am just waiting for Facebook to catch up here so I can, oh, there I am. Here we go. This is the Eclipse card with our New Horizons paper. So there's the front there. And, you ready? I didn't mess it up this time, guys. There's the inside. Ta-da! So Lance came poking in my craft room yesterday and he's like, hey, how come I haven't seen this card? He's like, that's pretty cool. I'm like, thanks, Lance. Thanks for the kudos. Okay, so let's talk about the buffet cards. So if you haven't been to the buffet, it might be of interest to you if you like hanging out with crafty people, and if you like learning, and if you like working with making cards and stuff. There you all are. Hello. Oh, I see Facebook has not put any of my links or comments in the description, so that's awesome. We'll fix that later. Okay, so I'm just going to run through these real quick and then we're going to get to the project. So the the buffet for Saturday the 26th, I could maybe have one or two more. Some people are bringing friends, which is great. So that's totally possible. And you don't have to have a lot of crafting experience. Everything comes in a basket. So like, for example, this card, some of these will be from my live. So this card, everything you need to make it would be in the basket, and then you would sit down and you would make it, and then you would put it down, and then you would make the next card. And I'm there kind of running around helping you do all the things because that's what I love to do. This one I'm going to take out because it's a fun fold. Fun fold. This one I think I'm going to make on a big, like a regular size card. This is kind of like a note size card. And this one, have you guys used this stamp set yet? I don't know what the name is. Then this one I think is going to be super popular. That's from a Facebook Live, that set. This one's Sweet as a Peach. And then this one, the Eclipse one too. So I think like most of these are going to be the cards. I might mix it up a little bit. Okay, let's get to it, shall we? Let's mask it up in here. Okay, turn you around. So this morning I got up super early and I had a wicked headache, so I went back to bed, and I am feeling somewhat better, like 75% better. I still do have a bit of a headache. So this is the stamp set we're going to use. Let's do this first. Let's go, we're going to break out the samples, or like the, this that I have ready. Oh, I need some paper. Hey, so fun fact, if you don't do it, you might consider taking like a paper pack of 8.5 by 11 and just cutting them up into like just putting them in quarters, and then you've got like a stack of paper to just play with and do your thing. All right, so here's how this is gonna go. I'm gonna show you a couple of, if you don't know what masking is, this is, I'm gonna tell you what that's about. Where's the stamp block? And then we're gonna do the main card. So let's do this one first. I'll tell you about this. So this is from, you know, my goat, my greatest of all time. I love this Mountain Air set. And in it, we've got a moon and some puffy clouds. These are the same clouds as here. So you can stamp them and die cut, or you can just stamp them, which is like what I did here. Anyways, love my Mountain Air. So that's that one. Okay, so this is just a Post-it note. You can buy masking paper, not from Stampin' Up, but contraband, as we call it, or this other stuff that I have shown you before is the Post-it note tape. I mean, I don't think you need Post-it note tape. It depends on what you're masking. So what you do to mask. First things first, you find whichever stamp or project you're trying to create, and you want to have some overlapping of stamped images. But as you know, it's stamping images overlapping can get sort of messy. So we're gonna mask, which is where whatever you want at the forefront of your project, so whatever you want to be at the closest to you, like popping out, is what you want to mask. And then everything you stamp behind the mask is what would be considered behind. I don't know if that makes sense. So this is a Post-it note. This is the sticky part here. And I am going to, it doesn't matter what kind of ink you use for this. And then you're going to cut out your, this is essentially your mask. Where's my garbage? How's everybody's morning so far? Anyways, what's happening? Who's on? Kate, Nancy, Wendy, Marie, Pam, Jody. All my friends are here. Have you guys done masking before? I'm sure some of you have. For sure. Similar to the technique where we use the blending brushes, it's so satisfying to have like what's revealed in the masking. Where's my ink? Here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna use Memento Black. It doesn't really matter what ink you use for this demo. Where's my, maybe I put my moon away. Here it is, here's the moon. So I'm just gonna pick up my moon, and this would be great for Halloween cards or building a scene. So I'm gonna stamp my moon. Oops, sorry, my camera's shaking. You'd be more strategic about, oh, that's really dark. You'd be more strategic about putting your moon down. Oh, that's better. If this wasn't just like a pretend card or whatever. Just doing samples, just grabbing my my mat to clean my stamps. So then what we do is we take our moon. One's easy because it's just a circle. I think I'm gonna use this one down here. This guy's super dark. I should have grabbed gray. So then we're gonna put the mask right over top, like so. Hang on, I wanna grab my gray. I'm gonna use some gray granite. You cheat a bit. Save all my stamp backing sheets trim. Oh, Pam, what a great idea. You're so clever. That's really good. All right, so now I'm gonna grab my moon clouds. And I'm gonna go with my gray granite. See, that's interesting. I'm just looking at the comments, and somebody said something about hydro, but see, I don't see that comment. So Facebook does not always tell me if you're there. So sometimes I, see the comments when I go back over them. But anyways, so if I don't comment on your comments, then It's because Facebook doesn't let me sometimes. So you can see what I'm doing here. I'm stamping over, then watch. There it is. It's like the clouds are behind the moon. Yeah? Okay, let's do it up here too so you can see. So what does Jody say? Don't put the stickies on the back of the stamps. Oh, use them for the mask instead. Also clever. I'm gonna do this one up here. Maybe that's why masking paper is not necessarily the end all be all, because there's lots of other options. Okay, so see, this is a mess, but because we stamped our moon and then masked it, see? Now it looks like the clouds are behind the moon. So that's masking option number 1. So now I want to do this deer. So when I got this peaceful deer, and then we did, it is magic, Nancy, you're quite right. We did a stamp camp on this one, and there's a punch, which I'm going to punch it. So I've just stamped one of the deer. There's 4 of them in here, but this one matches, the punch matches 2 of them. So I don't really care about the whole image. I'm interested just because this is the mask, the masking part. I'm gonna put antlers on this. I realize you can punch out the antlers, but I want to stamp them, and I can't quite get it close enough to his head for it to look right. So as far as punching goes, normally you'd line up all the things, but we're not doing that. I'm just really kind of focused on up here. Am I in the camera? Yes. Up here, because this is where I want the mask. Know what I'm saying? Yes. All right, where's my deer? There's a deer. Oh dear. So because I'm fancy like that with my punch, I don't have to cut. All right, let's do black. We'll do black and black. So I'm gonna stamp my deer. Super fun set, by the way. I think it's coming back in the, whatchamacallit. So this is the mini catalog, and then there'll be an annual catalog, and then I think maybe it's in August, I think, is when the Christmas catalog comes out, the new one, if you can believe it. And I think this is coming for the next one. Okay, so I've got my antlers on the other side of where that moon was. I've obviously put my mask there. And now I want my, hopefully this works. Nailed it. Look at that. Okay, so let's just do it without the mask so you can see. I might actually be able to get that close. I remember it not being, yeah, see, it's not as, oh yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty much the same. It's pretty good, but it gives you an idea about masking here. So the other thing you can do, let's just get fancy. Even though the body is not as, like it's not perfect, but the silhouette is there, so I can still use the mask. So let's pretend that we're gonna add a deer in behind. I don't know if this is gonna look right, guys, but it gives you an idea. Just wanna give you another option for masking. So there. Then because we wanted this one at the forefront, see how they're in behind? Yeah. Okay, so those are my samples. Now let's get to the main project. So I don't need this mat because I have the flowing flowers are the red rubberish stamp, so I don't need the mat. All right. Oh yes, Kate, my coding system. Maybe I will show you my coding system, what she's talking about here in a minute. Do I have it? I think I might. I'm just looking at the stamp set that I have. Oh yes, here we go. So my coding system that Kate's made reference to is that for every, so when a stamp set comes out and I get it, and then I will assign a dot color to the corresponding catalog, and then I put the dot on the stamp case. So this, by looking at this, this tells me that this Mountain Air has been through 3 catalogs. And it also helps me go back to, because each catalog, there will be samples of how they've used this set, you know, similar to here. So if I'm looking for project ideas, I can go back to these 3 catalogs, and in theory, they would have different samples. That's my, so I'm sad, but I feel like maybe the Mountain Air is gonna be retired. I mean, I hope not, but maybe in the next catalog, because it's been through 3 already. Okay, so I'm on page 36 of the mini. This is the one we're doing. Love these sentiments, by the way. Time for a happy dance and sending a card instead of a text. Love it. So it does look like someone's done some fussy cutting here, because I don't think there's dies that go with this. No, there's not. It would say here if there was. So someone's done some fussy cutting. I don't think this flower is too bad to fussy cut, so we're gonna do that. And I just wanna do a little, the in colors. If you're on my newsletter, I showed you which ones, but these ones, the Just Jade, Cinnamon Cider, Bumblebee, Misty Moonlight, and Magenta Madness are all retiring in about a month or 2, May 2nd. Yeah, so a couple months. And we'll get new in colors, and then these ones will retire for next year. But we're gonna use Pale Papaya and Fresh Freesia. Hi, Lance.
Hello.
You wanna say hi to the internet?
Hello, internet.
Okay, so our card base is Just Jade, which is one of the retiring in colors. I did a whoops here with my scoring, so we're just gonna, we're actually gonna do that because my project is gonna cover it up. All right, so 2 card bases, and we're gonna do 2 cards. One is gonna be similar to this, and because I kind of like it with the wider outside, and then the other one is gonna be more full. So let's do it. So there's our 2 pieces. And color-wise, friends, we're gonna do these, I think. I think the Just Jade, which is gonna match our card base, that's gonna be the sentiment. And then I think we're gonna do the flowers in these ones. Now, if we're talking about flowers, colors, I feel like, let's do the big one first, like the bigger. So sidebar, this mat, I don't know if you can see it. Oh yes, you can see my ring light that's above my desk. Kate got this laminated. Kate, maybe put in the comments if you don't mind where you got them laminated at. Maybe it was just a few bucks. I think Staples is where you did it. Yeah, very handy. All right, so I have Fresh Freesia, and I'm gonna create my mask. So this is a sample that I did, which is, this is the Magenta Madness, first generation, second generation, and it was like, wow, that is bright. So we're toning it down. Okay, so I've got a fresh Post-it, sticky at the top. We're gonna create the mask. We might need to do 2 masks, depends on how crazy we get with our flower placement. So let's cut this out quickly. What do I have to tell you about while I'm chopping? So the task for today is, here at my house, is that we're going to be getting the garden ready. Lance was able to find cucamelons. You ever heard of cucamelons? They're delicious. They're like the size of grapes, but they're little cucumbers, and they're delicious. can't remember where I ate them, but I've tried a few times to find cucamelon seeds, and he found some. And we're changing our tomato variety as well this year. So we make spaghetti sauce. So what do we make? So we have pears in the yard. We have pears, figs. We don't ever eat the figs. I don't really even know what to do with figs, to be honest with you. I never know when they're ripe, when they're ready to eat. Then we have strawberries. We have rosemary, apples. Lance has got his garlic in there. And we do, geez, what other vegetable? So I make apple pies from the apple tree. We make apple cider, which we enjoyed some of that last night. And yeah, so we'll put I gotta get the tomatoes started, and then we make spaghetti sauce with the tomatoes, but we're changing San Marzano, I think, is the variety we're gonna use, which apparently is better for sauce making. We've got some snap peas, beets. We pickled the beets. I love me a good pickled beet. That's from my great grandma. She used to make pickled beets. I didn't like it when I was a kid, but I do enjoy them now. And we used my Auntie Lorraine's pickling recipe, which is delicious. Thanks, Auntie Lorraine. Yeah, so we got all kinds of cool stuff going on in the garden. So we got to get those rolling. Last year we set up like a little makeshift greenhouse outside, and we get some pretty good wind. Hits the house, and then it sort of like it whips up. And somebody moved the cement base that we added to the bottom of the pop-up greenhouse, and yeah, so it took a tumble, and all the tomato seeds went flying. Oh yeah, you like my Kate, you like my fussy cutting? All right, so let's talk about color placement, because I was getting out my colors, and I thought, I wonder what I'm thinking about, like light colors to the front, and dark colors to the back, maybe. So where I'm at in my head for this card is that we're gonna, I think maybe do the pieces coming this way. That's what I'm thinking. It's pretty big. I might just leave a touch here, and then we're gonna add some. This is gonna be a flowery scene. Let's go fresh freesia and just see what happens. We can always flip it over if we don't like it. I love purple, so fresh freesia. I'm a fan. Look at that. That's so pretty. So I think, without looking, this is a distinctive stamp. Is that true? So a distinctive stamp is when, like, all the fanciness in the stamp, depth and texture in the image is already built into the stamp. So then we're masking like this. Let me clean this, and I'm gonna do pale papaya next. Okay, so I've got my mask rolling. Whoops. So now I want this fresh freesia at the forefront. So I'm gonna add pale papaya. Oh, it's gonna look good. I'm not gonna show you yet though. No, you're like, take off the mask. I'm not doing that. Not yet. Let's go balmy blue. Okay, so funny story. Lance was asking me what's happening for the Facebook Live, and I'm like, yeah, we're doing masking. He's like, what are you talking about? Because they just said we don't have to wear masks anymore, so what do you mean? And I'm like, oh yeah, that's kind of funny that I am doing a masking technique. Maybe subconsciously, I'm like, realized, hi, Zach. So I didn't do that on purpose, but it's kind of funny. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be cool.
Willow also says good morning.
Oh, Willow wants to say hi. Hi, Willow. Oh no, no, this is not, no, this is gonna be, her paws are gonna be, yeah, thank you, Zach.
No.
All right, I'm gonna take off the mask. Let's see what it looks like. Love it. I like those colors. What do you think? You like the colors? It's a nice pop. So I'm gonna rotate and we're gonna get a little more in depth with the colors. I'm gonna do blue. I'm digging that balmy blue color scheme. So I'm gonna do this one. Yeah. Geez, I really like that blue. It's soft. It's a soft blue. Wonder what the boys are making for breakfast today. Should have put in my breakfast order when Lance was in here. Might be SOL, folks. I'm hoping to get outside. Oh, before it rains. Okay, so let's talk about what's happened here. Do you see this? This is no bueno. This is Tanya pushing too hard on my ink pad. So I'm getting rid of this. This, friends, will cause problems for you. If you stamp this with this little halo, then it might get on your project and it's gonna be more, it's not gonna, you're gonna be like, shoot. Tap, tap, gentle. That's the lesson there. I'm gonna really do some overlapping here. So the Stamparatus would be amazing for this. Kate or Nancy. Nancy, have you been using your Stamparatus? What have you been making? What do you like about it? Thanks, Kate. I try to feel like I know what I'm doing. I'm trying. The soft colors. Shoot, I should have mixed that up. Oh well. Pale papaya next to pale papaya. Oh well. Oh, hi, Heather. Oh, Christy, good morning. Christy, we gotta do a, we have to do a walk and talk, a kibitz session. Maybe after this, friend, if you're not busy. Maybe I'll do a walk, we'll do a walk, and then I'll do gardening, depending if you're busy. But we do need to catch up. There's our masking, guys. I love it. My work surface is now wet. 1 second. All right, let's put these away. Oh, stand by. We have another card. Oh, it's not wet. All right, so let's do 2 colors. I think I'm gonna do just, actually, let's get this in here. I love it. Geez, I'm really impressed with those flowers. Okay, so let's do a different stamp from this stamp set. I feel like this is the one. Just gonna have to give me a moment to mount this. And so remember how to do this, right guys? So we'll make sure we're right way around. So for this masking, who am I kidding? There's no way I'm fussy cutting the left side of this, folks. I'm gonna fussy cut the right side. Okay, I have to pull it over under my head for a moment. 1 second. This makes me so nervous. I did get the backing on those other ones that I was too chicken to do, I think, last Facebook Live. Okay. I need a block. And let's make our mask. This block's not big enough. We're going big. What block size is this? It's massive. This is block E as in Edward. Gosh, this might not even fit on my Post-it note. That's okay. Oh, great. So the boys are making smoothies. Can you hear the blender? Oh my gosh, Lance, honestly, you're killing me. This is real life TV, it's happening. All right, so if I'm thinking about my card, no, that's upside down, so, all right, I don't know if we're gonna need to mask this one. We might just do the one below, but let's just see. Look at me fussy cutting the left side. I literally just said I'm not fussy cutting the left side. Oh, but I'm doing it. The things we do for crafting. All right. I don't know what to do with this. So let's just... Okay. This is coming along. So it's that time of year again where I am working on the 2022 Administrative Professional Day gift. So every year, I think it's like the last Wednesday in April is usually, and yeah, so what I do is come up with a gift for all of the administrative professionals on the island for RCMP. So there's about 450. So I do a little card or a tag. My team, of course, helps. I couldn't do that on my own. Way too much. So last year, you may have remembered, here, I'll show you. We did these. These are, this one's not very exciting, but it's got like a little pocket to it. It says, be strong, be happy, be you. That's from a retired set. And we put a packet of honeybee flowers, like seeds in there from West Coast Seeds. And then we decorated the outside of it. That's what we did for last year. This year, I have a little, he's called a dude. I think I just like his name, really. And it's a little stress toy. But what's super cute about him is that do you know what Fraggle Rock is? Where they have like the feathery type hair. They're puppets, and then as you move the puppet, their hair just kind of floats around. He's got hair like that. He's only maybe about that big, and he stands up, and he's got a cute fat little tummy that you squeeze. And the part that I like is that he's standing there with his thumbs up like this. You know Fraggle Rock, Kate, yeah. Yeah, so he's a dude. He's a stress dude. So that's what the gift is for this year. And so a gal that I work with is a watercolor painter. She's amazing, Arlene Dyson. I don't think she's got a Facebook page or anything, but she's gonna do our card for us. So she does the original artwork, and then we take it to a printer, and they make cards out of it. So I'm super pumped to see how it looks, because she's got a beautiful hummingbird, and yeah, it's really pretty. She's done a beautiful job. All right, so let's get this card organized. So if we have our base like so, how do I want this to go? Maybe like this. Where's my other mask? And maybe it's just very flowery. I wonder if I should stamp over that. All right, let's get into this. I'm chicken about that. I'm not sure what to do. So let's go. We haven't started with Pale Papaya yet, so let's do that. A small dumpster, Kate. No, I'm trying. Well, originally I wanted to do a book on resilience and then use Arlene's artwork to make she does kind of like a beach photo with a starfish, but I couldn't find a book that was in my budget. I'm only given so much money. So I figured the stress toy was maybe okay, given the world events and all. Stress toy's not too bad, I guess. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty. Maybe, I'm just thinking maybe I should go color on color here. I think I might just stick with Pale Papaya. Let's do this. Use our mask. Okay, so when you create the mask, just keep these pages, little things, and just keep them in the stamp case. That's what I do with mine. Yeah. Keep them in the stamp case, and then you can use them over and over again. Love it. Yeah, this mat down here that's laminated is super handy. All right, I think I'm finished with this, so I'm just gonna keep it in my stamp case like so. So you can really have quite a few masks. I think I'm not gonna use, because these leaves you have to then do green. All right, let me show you. I'm gonna get out my Stampin' Write markers because I have a situation where the stamp and the leaves are all together. And I need to have them colored differently. Oh, good. Second smoothie. Can you guys hear that? Lance, you're killing me. All right. So I'm gonna do, I don't know why I got this out. I don't want this yet. And I'm done with blue. So we're gonna do two things. Oh shoot. Okay, first we're gonna ink this up. Then we're gonna get out a wet wipe and we're gonna get rid of the ink on the leaves. So this isn't technically how you're supposed to do it. Then we're gonna take our Stampin' Write marker and we're coloring. Do not do these with blends.
Blends? Did you say blender?
No,
smoothie?
Literally everybody can hear you, Lance.
I know,
I'm
getting the messages on my phone about the blenders.
Thank you for bringing me a smoothie. What a sweetheart. That's so funny. All right, so here's, so don't do this with blends. It won't work. Now I'm breathing on it to reactivate. Hopefully this works. That looks terrible. It's way too dark, folks. Actually, it's not terrible. It's just a bit darker than probably what I wanted, but that's okay. Okay, so let's do a mask. Let me clean this. And I think I'm gonna stick with the tone on tone. Okay, this baby wipe is really, look at it sticking in there. Well, that's a bit of a mess, isn't it? Huh. All right. So we have a like a demonstrator meeting coming up in Nanaimo. Oh, you're funny, Kate. Good. I will give him that feedback. Lance does like a good smoothie. It's a quick way to, like, we have one of those Vitamix blenders. You can put everything in that thing. pulverizes it. Okay, I'm masking. And I think I'm gonna come down this way. Love it. Okay, let's get these cards put together with some embellishments. I'm feeling some embellishments today. All right, let's unstick my glue because we just know that's gonna be a thing. Because it always is on Saturdays. Oops. Right, so sorry, I was starting to tell you about this demonstrator event on April 2nd up in Nanaimo. We're gonna do it in person for those who are interested. And I signed up for the swap. So a swap is where you get together with other people who want to make projects, and then you come up with a theme. So the theme that we're doing is birthday, adult birthday and child birthday. I just signed up for the adult birthday one. And then you make however many people are swapping, 20, gosh, I hope it's not more than 20. And then you make 20 of the same card. And then all your other 19 people make a card and a themed whatever. And then, whoops. We're a family of 3, and so Lance is now working on the 3rd smoothie. So truth be told is that usually the boys are sleeping or Lance is watching TV while I'm doing this. But I think as the sun is starting to come up sooner, yeah, we're just up and moving around. I saved on gas and parking when COVID shut down the office. Yes. All right, there's our doodads. Now, let's work on our sentiment, which is super fun. So we're gonna do this in Just Jade, which is our in color. This, friends, should have been in Just Jade. I don't have that marker though. I'm trying to get these little chunkies, these little fluffs out of my stamp. I haven't even used this yet. All right, I think this might be, well, that might work. So, where's my Just Jade paper? So similar to the sample that's in the catalog, I want one of these. You guys save your scraps? And I'm gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this. We're gonna do that on this one. This one, I want something bigger. What do I want? Kate let me cut out some of her, ooh, I like that, but I want some jade in behind it. Maybe I can do this. This and this, oh yeah. I love it when a plan comes together, but I need a different sentiment. Thank you. What about just the note, time for a happy dance? Oh no, happy birthday, and then time for a happy dance. All right, sorry guys, we gotta do this again. ×2. Time for a happy dance. I love the sentiment. Template the card swap. Yes. Yeah, you could use this. So really the catalog is, like, I mean, you could go onto Pinterest. I tend to kind of get lost in Pinterest, and then hours go by and I'm like, what happened? What time is it? And what's going on? Because I just, you know, it's just never ending links. But the catalog is a little more precise in what you can you know, your focus as far as ideas and things. So if you come across something in the catalog and you're like, hey, I want to make that, just like flip me a text or an email and I will send you the instructions. As demonstrators, we get all of the recipes, as we call it, and I'd be happy to share that with you. You know, sometimes you can figure it out by looking at the catalog, but sometimes it's nice to have the recipe. That one's a little bit off, but yeah, I try to stay away from Pinterest. I love it, but eh. Okay, so let's do this one first. I think sending a card instead of a text is gonna fit. So let's see. Just jade. Sending a card instead of a text. Tap, tap, gentle. So I'm gonna line this up on my mat. That's too far down. I should really do this on a bigger piece. Let's try again. Nailed it. Just like I knew what I was doing. Oh, but that's, you can see that in behind. You're gone. Okay, I just want to make sure this is straight. I could see the green in behind, guys. So let's do that again. If it was a light color, I think it would be fine to flip the page, but oh yeah. All right, so that's gonna be on this one. So I think I am gonna flag this. Do you remember how to flag? There's a punch you can buy. I think it's Pick a Banner's punch, and it will flag and do other things as well. But if you just need a straight up flag, that's how it's done. Just like that. Let's do, I'm gonna have this go right to the edge of my white. Oh, here comes Willow. Then this is gonna go like so. Oh, I'm trying to think of my embellishments I'm gonna have on this. Maybe I want to flag this too. I think I do. I think I do. So this is gonna be like impossible to try to marry up, but let's see how we go. All we can do is try. Let's go here and here. So however, wherever you're cutting in, that's how deep your flags are gonna be. This isn't gonna be quite right, but it might be close. No, I don't like that. What do we think of that? No. All right, so I guess we're just doing straight up layering. Much better. All right, so let's do this. Add a bit to the bottom. Then adjust. We're gonna set this aside. Yeah, I like it. All right, let's do, oh. So if I had the dies, which I do not, I would cut a piece of this from just jade, like that being just jade, and then this being white, and then I would put the sentiment on, maybe. But those are not options for us today. Happy birthday. Time for a happy dance. Love it. Let's get a block. What time are we at? 10 to 10 already, folks. What are you guys doing today? Did I ask you that? I don't feel like I read any comments about what everybody's doing today. Super gentle touch on here, and let's hope it fits. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this, but I gotta get it down over my head. Don't rock your stamp when you put it down, folks. Ooh, that's pretty. Geez, I really like that scriptiness. Look how fancy that is. It's kind of like a double, you see it's almost like handwriting. Well, obviously somebody wrote it. All right, there, and then let's pick up this one. Should we do, no, I was thinking maybe I would do it in a different color, but I don't want the colors to compete. Oh my gosh, I love this. Time for a happy dance. Love it. Okay, but I am gonna get fancy. I was thinking, so if your sentiment is looking a bit plain, you can add in some, but I think I'm gonna leave it. All right, so let's cut this, and we're wrapping it up, folks. So I'm gonna glue this down, and then I think I'm gonna pop up the sentiments, and we'll put some embellishments on. Beautiful. Where are my dimensionals? Oh, here they are. Got out a brand new sheet. So my friend Natalie will come and she'll do this. Are you watching, Natalie? And then she'll leave it on the table like that. And then she'll go get a different thing of dimensionals. And then she'll do this. She knows she's poking my buttons with my OCD. Does this bother anybody else? I'm doing it just to be funny, but it really kind of bugs me. My OCD. And she'd laugh and she'd laugh. Spin class. Oh gosh, good for you. Tupperware. Oh good, love me some Tupperware. Oh, Wanda Fuca for skating. Hey, do you know, Kate, when they're getting rid of the ice in there? Wendy's doing gardening as well. Lori's organizing her craft room. Very good. These are great things. Yeah, somebody, I think Tammy at work was thinking about taking her daughter over spring break. She wondered if the ice was going to be taken out. All right, I might do 3 here. Okay. I think I'm going to put a couple of like rhinestones on here. Yeah, right in this white space. So I'm going to line up the edge of this sentiment onto here. Love it. All right, let's do embellishments and then we're done. Keep that for later. Let's get out our goodie bag. Our embellishment thing. So, those will look pretty. Ooh, what about purple? Gosh, here we go. Oh, the butterflies are cute too. Butterflies might be the way to go, folks. Those are nice too. Geez, here I was thinking I was just gonna use these plain old diamonds. Maybe not so much. Do you guys have a big tub like this full of, ooh, these are the in color ones. I need to use those. I also have the ribbon. All right, let's not overcomplicate this. So these are fun, but no. These, so as always, you can get the paper, the ink, the embellishments, all in the same color. No. Oh yeah, Sydney Museum. I have heard about that Lego exhibit. I wish Zach could go. He's too old now. He's got a room full of Lego, but he doesn't want to go see the exhibit. Oh, I don't mind these. And the pearls. All right, ladies, what do you think? Ladies and gent, if there's a gent among us. Butterflies, the white ones or these ones? Not quite sure. I don't think that we need ribbon. Just gonna let Facebook catch up. Oh my gosh, can I be sneaky like this? No. I was thinking that would look cute. Should have layered that in behind. Oh my God, would that be amazing if this actually went through? Oh my gosh, it's working. All right, well, it's got to go down now. Love it. I think I just love that it's tricky like that. So I'm gonna cut on an angle. Well, that's fun how that worked out. Ribbon with pearls, Pam says. Okay, I do need my, okay, ribbon and pearls, Pam, this is gonna be your suggestion. I do kind of feel like I want these butterflies on here. Okay, I need my glue dots, 1 second. All right, let's get this going. This Take Your Pick tool got some use this past week too when I was making, well, that card, that eclipse card I showed you right at the beginning. Yeah, that was an epic fail at the beginning because I glued down a piece and then it was not good. Like the panel was just not good. So I flipped this around for the little paddle piece, popped it right off. I think I'm gonna snip this just a smidge. Love it. All right, what are we seeing? Looks pretty. Oh, my donation. We're talking about Lego. All right, let's get this on here. Our pearls. So these little plastic things, people ask me where I get them. So in the Aberdeen Mall in Richmond, there's a store. It's kind of like a dollar store. And that's where I get them. That's what I put my paper in as well. Gosh, this looks so pretty. I think I'm gonna do 2 more up here. Yes. So it looks balanced. I love it. This is screaming for some Winkostella. All right, let's put this away. And let's do this last one. So if you guys have not seen, but usually in my posts, I link to my Stampin' Up! Website, and it has, if you go to my projects, the Canadian Stamper, I think it's stampinup.net or something like that, or I'll post the link. And it will show you all the different projects, like all sorts of inspiration, ideas and whatnot. And then it also links to my YouTube channel. So I also have some other type of videos on there too, like instruction videos and how-tos and things. So you can always subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you do that, I get lost in YouTube too. I think I'm going all butterflies here. I just want to turn this around. Aberdeen Mall. Well, Lori, sometimes we do like a roadie. Do I want this here? I feel like maybe up here. Yeah, we do a road trip. Okay. I think that's it. Is it? I feel like it's naked down here. Just gonna see what a bow looks like, and then I promise I'll let you go. I'll wrap it up. So Christy, I'm gonna have my smoothie, and then I'm gonna text you if you wanna, if we're walking. Or we could go tomorrow morning too. Depends. It's not raining currently. Oh yeah. We're putting a bow, folks. We're putting a bow. So I have my final essay due tomorrow for my Royal Roads class. I posted it to the forum for my, with all my fellow students. And their kind souls are giving me feedback, which is very nice of them to do. I just want this to be a bit smaller. So that course will be finished as of tomorrow already. It's been going for 6 weeks. It was good. Getting your brain working in a different way, you know? Where do I want this? Maybe, yes. So I'm doing a little bit of a tuck underneath. You see that? I'm tucking a little bit, like the glue dot, I mean. And then I'm gonna snip these. So this Pale Papaya ribbon, of course, matches our ink here. I love these. Okay, so I hope that these were fun to look at. If you've done masking before, maybe it's giving you some ideas on, you know, go and look at your stamps and see where you're at and what you can, if you can enhance some of your projects with the masking technique, because that's good times. And yes, so the card buffet, if you're interested, I'll post the projects that I'm going to use if people are waiting to kind of see what that's about. So make sure to RSVP soon. So I'll open up Sunday if I get many more, just because I don't want to have too many people on one day. Like I want to make sure that everybody has their space. And yeah, check out YouTube and the project links so you can see the supplies I used and all that jazz. Have an awesome Saturday, guys. Thanks for the feedback, ladies. Thanks for the die set there, Kate. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, your Saturday. Have fun. We'll see you next Saturday. And be sure to follow my page too, because I'm posting during the week different things and trying to keep you up to date. And then my newsletter as well, which I'll link in the description of the video so you can sign up for that. Have an awesome day, guys. Bye for now.